Take a moment to simply notice how the body's feeling. And notice how the mind feels. Giving yourself full permission to take this time to rest. And just start to tune into the body. Start to notice the slow inhale. And hopefully equally long exhale. Start to count how long your inhale lasts. Trying to match it with the length of the exhale. Starting to expand that breath deeper into the body. Making sure as you inhale that you really start to fill the belly. Lift and expand the chest. Taking 2 more slow, full breaths. Then with your next inhale, slowly start to bend the knees and plant both feet down. Just become gently aware of the pelvis as it draws down. Getting rid of space at the lower back. I'd like you to bring the right knee in towards the chest. Squeezing the knee in tightly towards you. Noticing whether the foot instinctively wings in or wings out. If the foot wings in, you're probably more likely to have quite good external rotation, but see if you can keep the foot in line with the knee as you draw the knee forward. Take a deep, full breath in. And then gently release. Plant the right foot back down. And swap sides. Draw the left foot in. Hug the knee towards the body. Again, being aware of whether the foot naturally wings in or out. Likewise with the knee, and try and draw it directly to you. Perhaps notice any compensatory patterns. Notice whether the other knee starts to wing out, or whether the body is quite happy to fall in line. As you exhale, release the left knee down. Okay. Bring the hands underneath your low back. Draw the rib cage in and press the lower back down into the hands. Okay. I would like you to slide your right foot all the way down. Keep that pressure, keep the core engaged, and then slide the right foot back up. As close as you can to the glute and back down. And back up. Notice the pressure changing in the low back. Slide it down. This time slide it all the way in, knee towards chest. Slide the foot out, but hover it above the ground this time. Bring the knee in towards the chest. 2 more times. Straighten the leg down. Inhale, knee to chest. Last time. Straighten the leg down. Keep the pressure pressing down into those hands. Get the leg all the way to the ground. And then bring it back up, knee to chest. Good. And plant the right foot down. So swapping sides, same. Draw the ribcage in first. Press down into the hands. And then keep that engagement. Slide the left leg down. Bend the knee, bring the foot back. Good, slide the left leg down. Bend the knee, bring it back. Keep the pressure, slide the left knee down. And the foot back. Good, pick up the left knee, bring it in towards the chest. Good, and then straighten the left leg. Keep the pressure, keep pushing down into the hands, leg almost to the ground. And then bring it back in. Same again, pressure stays down, straighten the leg all the way down, start to feel the hip flexors working, knee back to chest. Last time, straighten the leg all the way down, hover it, push your belly down and bring the knees to the chest. Good, and then plant the foot. Release the hands from underneath you and just let yourself cat-cow through the spine a little bit here. Just move the pelvis in one direction and then the other. Good, hopefully feeling the abdominals woken up ever so slightly. What I'd like you to do next is I'd like you to straighten your right leg down, all the way down. Pull the toes towards you. Good. Engage your quads hard as you can. So we're engaging the knee, we're engaging the quads. Bring your left hand onto your left hip. And then pick up the right foot just off the mat. So we've got the lower back pressing down into the ground. We've got the right toes pulling towards us, the heel pressing away, and the foot's about an inch off the ground. Engage the quads. Good, and then make small, tiny circles with the leg as it is. And then go the other way. Keep your hand on the left hip. Notice if the left hip has started to roll in and see if you can roll it back out. Good, and then move the right foot out an inch. And do the same. Circles in one direction, keep the quads active. Circle the other way. Good, last time, walk the leg a little bit wider. Circle in one direction, keep the toes pointing up to the ceiling, don't let them turn out. And circle back the other way. Good, bring the leg all the way back. Bend the knee, plant it down. Ooh, tiny movement, still make you warm. Okay, right hand comes onto the right hip. Keep that pressure pushing down, so keeping the hip closed. Straighten the left leg down. Pull the left toes towards you, engage the quads. Draw the rib cage in, low back presses down, and then hover the left leg just off the mat. Good, making sure the toes point straight up, not in or not out. Good, and then start to make small circles there. Imagine you had a crayon attached to your heel, and then go the other way. Keep the low back pushing down, draw the leg out an inch, watch the toes and go again. And then go the other way. 3, 2, 1, go out another inch. Same again. 3, 2, 1, and the other way. 3, low back down, 2, and 1. Bring the leg to center, bend the knee, plant the foot. Good. Okay, hopefully starting to feel where our hip flexors are, i.e. they are at the front of the hip and they actually attach to, if you were to imagine your rib cage at the front and those ribs go all the way back and join and hook on at the back of the body, that's where your hip flexors start. So it's actually on your vertebrae at the back of the body and they come through the front of the ribs and down to the front of the hips. So they're quite big muscles, your psoas. Okay. So what we're going to do next is I'd like you to start to, well, you can choose whether you want to extend the hands forward, and we're going to lift the shoulders and the head up. If you're in my world, I don't have many muscles in my neck because they severed them all when they decided to take out my thyroid. So I'm going to bring my hands behind my head to give me some extra support. You choose. Okay, we're going to bring your right leg up. Good. And then right leg comes down, plant the foot. Swap over, left leg up. Bend and put it back down. Go a little bit higher with the body, right leg up. Right leg comes down. Left leg. Left leg goes down. Right leg. Right leg goes down. Left leg. Left leg goes down. Good, relax the head down. Okay. This time what we're going to do is we're going to actually raise the right leg and then the left leg up, but we're going to keep the leg straight, and I want you to engage the quads, because one thing I have recently discovered is if I just straighten my right leg up, I look like I'm a bendy wendy, right? If I engage my quads and pull my foot back towards me, that's as far as I can get before my hamstrings are about to snap on me. So flexibility is not in the eye of the deceiver, it's in the eye of the person that's feeling it. So I want you to take your variation, hands behind the head or fingers reaching forward. Draw yourself up, straighten the right leg down. Engage your quad as hard as you can. Raise the right leg up. Keep the quad engaged until you feel your hamstrings start to stretch. Stay. Lower it down. And back up. Lower it down. One more time. Bring the leg up. Keep the quads engaged, 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 engaged. Good, bend the knee, release the leg. Ooh, swap sides, straighten the left leg down. Toes pull back, engage the quads, micro bend the knee and lift the leg up. As far as it will go. And stay. One more deep breath in. Slowly lower the leg down. Good, bring it back up. Keep the lower back pushing down. Good, Charlotte. Thought you were being brave. Good, and bring it down. Last time, bring it up. Re-engage the quads, engage, engage, engage. Bend the knee, release down, release the head. Oi. Hopefully you're all feeling at the same place I am. Okay. Last exercise is on our mat, and then I promise I'll get you standing up and actually flowing, but once we start flowing, we're going to get hot. So roll onto your right or your left side, you choose. Basically, roll onto the side that you can see me first, and then you can roll away from me when you can't see me. There we go. Okay. Right. We're going to bring both hands, kind of like I don't know, an alligator, I guess, directly in front of the shoulders. Keep your head down. You're going to bring your bottom leg, bring it to about a 90-degree angle, let the foot do whatever it wants. If you want to flex it, by all means do what you want with the knee. Straighten the other leg down. Okay, so we have both hands in front, fingers together. Good, okay. Make sure the hip is stacked straight down, so one hip is straight on top of the other. If you're leaning too far forward or you're leaning too far back, just adjust yourself. Good, okay. And then I'd like you to engage and lift that leg up to hip height. Good, now swing the leg forward, keep it at the same height, don't let it drop, swing it all the way forward towards your fingers. And then swing it all the way back, engage the glute. Swing it forward, keeping that height, toes pointing forward, don't let them point up or down. Swing it back. 3 more times, swinging it forward. Trying to get closer to your hands every time, swing it back. 2 more, swing it forward again, hopefully feeling this start to wake up into your belly, into the hip flexor. And back, last time. Forward. And back. Good, bend the knee. Bring it down. Okay, roll yourselves over. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'll turn around to face you. It is warm. Okay, so again, bottom leg bends, foot does what it likes. Make sure the hips are stacked, arms are directly in front of the shoulders, hands are in that delightful crocodile. Good, pull the right or your left heel, the straight leg, push the heel away first. You're dorsiflexing the ankle and then lift it up to hip height. Good, and then slowly swing the leg forward, keeping that height. And all the way back, engage the glute. All the way forward. And all the way back. Forward. And back. 2 more. Swing it forward. Aim for the hands. Swing it back. Engage the glute. Last time. Forward, 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 forward. Back, 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 back. Squeeze. Good. Bend the knee, bring it down. Okay, stay on that side. Bend the hands. And then gently, when you feel ready, just push yourself up. Find your way into your first tabletop. So those hip flexor muscles, now that we know where they are, because we are hopefully well aware of where they are, those hip flexor muscles are the ones that we get particularly lazy because of the way that we're living our lives, especially at the moment. Most of us are spending more time in a chair than ever before. So these muscles are getting shorter and shorter, but they're not getting shorter and stronger, they're just getting shorter. So we're going to work on lengthening and strengthening tonight. So coming onto the top of all 10 toes, not just your big toes, make sure you're evenly pressing down with the feet. Good, and just taking a few long cat-cows. So as you inhale, lift the gaze. As you exhale, push down around the spine. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, push down and round back. Last time, inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, push down and round back. Good, come to find your neutral position. And straighten the right leg back behind you, tucking the toes underneath. Good, and then we're going to do the same thing. So I want you to inhale, drop the hips down, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, round back. Really tucking the glutes under as you round. Good, inhale, lift the gaze. And start to lift the right leg up, press the heel back. So we're hopefully finding a bit of a longer line through the front of the body. Good, plant the foot down, exhale, round. Good, come to find a neutral position, bring the right leg all the way out to the side. Good, and then we're going to come down onto the forearms, so just opening up into the hip a little bit, bringing ourselves down, elbows underneath shoulders. Hips staying nice and high. Making sure that that right leg, your right foot's firmly planted, but not on the inner edge, we're on the whole foot. Taking one more good breath in. Then very slowly start to draw the hands back underneath the shoulders. Good, okay. Make sure you are grounded down through all 10 fingers. Make sure you are grounded on that left foot. So we're not on the inside. Make sure all 10 toes and 5 toes on the left side are down. As you've got 10 toes, push those down. Okay, shift the weight slightly into the left leg. Pick up the right exactly where it is. Use your glute. Go on, good, and then bring it back down. 4 more of those, please. Take a deep breath in. Try not to shift the weight over too much. Use your glute, pick it up. And down. 3 more. Exhale, pick it up. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale it up. Inhale it down. Last time. Exhale, pick it up. Hold. And then pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, bring it back in. Oof. Yeah, good one. Okay, all right. We all start hating me. Do it on the other side for me. So bringing yourself back into your tabletop. Extending the left leg back behind you. Good, so same thing again, just moving through the cat-cows to begin with, so inhaling to lift. Exhale, push down and round. Inhale to lift. Exhale, push down and round. Inhale to lift. Lift up the leg. Keep lifting, 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 lifting. Stretch out that front of the hip. Good. Exhale, put the foot down, round. Finding your way into a neutral position, swing the left leg around. Ground the foot, and then come down onto the forearms. One more breath. Slowly as you next inhale, find your way back up onto your hands. Good. Draw into the hands, pull the fingers towards the palms, protect the wrists. Push down with the 5 toes of the right foot. And then pick up the left leg. Try not to move, just lift the glute. Good, and drop the foot down. Lift it up. Inhale it down. Exhale, pick it up. Inhale down. 2 more. Exhale, pick it up. Inhale down. Yeah, I know. Last time, pick it up. Good, and then pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, bring it down. Good. Push back, find a child's pose. Stretch it out. Take 2 more long breath cycles here. Good, and then on your third inhale, gently ripple the weight forward into the hands into your tabletop. Good, tuck the toes underneath and push back and find your first downward facing dog. We've done half an hour and we've not done a single down dog yet. It's my kind of yoga. Okay, push back so I can do downward dog. Maybe pedal the heels, find a bit of length in the back of the legs and the calves. Making sure in your downward dog you're working to stabilize the hands, pulling the fingertips always in towards the palm. Elbows are micro bent, shoulders roll out away from the ears. Rib cage draws in underneath. Take a really deep breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly start to walk the feet forward towards the hands. Inhaling, lifting to invite length. Exhaling, bending the knees, folding down. Inhale, lift to find length. Exhale, bend the knees to fold. One more nice long inhale. Really pull the crown of the head forward, roll the shoulders back. Good. Exhale, bend the knees, fold. Plant the hands down, step the left foot right to the back of the mat. Good, drop the back knee. Untuck the back toe. Again, make sure we're grounding onto all 5 toes. Bring the hands up. Okay, I want you to shorten your front leg to begin with. So we're going to bring the right foot underneath the knee so that the left hip is directly over the left knee. Good. Okay. I want you to tuck your pelvis underneath. So normally I would say don't over-exaggerate this movement, but right now I want you to really tuck it. Good. Okay. Pull the thighs towards each other so the right hip will hopefully pull back and the left will come forward slightly. Good. And then reach the arms up. Keep them fairly relaxed to begin with. Push the left knee forward and pull the right foot back. Hopefully feel a bit more of a stretch through the front of that left hip. And then reach the fingers as high as you can whilst keeping that pressure. Keep pulling the foot in and the back knee forward. Rib cage stays tucked in. We're not making this a back bend. Tuck the pelvis underneath. Reach higher. Take one more deep, full breath in. Good, and then step the right foot as far forward as you can and sink all the way down, stretch it out. Good, if you're a bit like me and you feel like I've kind of hit a point where I can't go any further because there's flesh and flesh, bring your thumb into that hip crease, keep the thumb in the crease and sink down with the thumb in situ. It just gives you a bit more space between the thigh and thigh. Good, and then bring the arms back up. Take another long breath in. As you exhale, bring the hands down. Tuck the back toe. Lift up the back knee. Good. Keep the back knee up. Press down with the left hand. Open the right arm up. And then squeeze the thighs towards each other again. Take one more full breath in. As you exhale, bring the right hand down. Good. And then step the right foot to the back of the mat. Holding in your plank, pelvis tucks under, don't skip the core out. Good, and then lower through chaturanga, keeping the pelvis tucked underneath. Inhaling to find upward dog or low cobra. And then exhaling to find downward facing dog. Take 2 more full breaths. Good. As you inhale, I'd like you to raise the left leg high towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bend the left knee and really yawn the hip open. Drop the right heel down as low as it will go. And allow the left leg to really drop behind you. Stretch out that left hip. Maybe you want to rise onto the fingertips of the left hand to find even more space. One more breath cycle. As you exhale, square the hips. Step the left foot forward between the hands. Drop the back knee and tuck the back toes. Check in again that we're on all 5 toes. Shorten your stance, bring the hands up. Good, so same. Make sure the hip is tracking down over the knee, ankle. Good. Tuck the pelvis underneath to really over scoop it. Start to stretch already, depending on how tight your quads are. Okay. Reach the arms up, keep them gentle. Pull the front foot back, push the back knee forward. Good, and then draw the ribs in, so really tucking, and then reach the fingers high. Go as high as you can, keep the pelvis scooped underneath. Take one more full breath. As you exhale, step the left foot as far forward as you can. Sink down into the left knee. So notice when you sink that the hips are probably going to want to open up because it escapes what we're trying to do. Squeeze the thighs towards each other. There we go. Nice, good. And then again, if you've got that compressive block, you're welcome to bring your thumb into the hip crease. Sink back down with the thumb in the place just to give you some more space. Take one more breath in. Exhale, reach the hands down, tuck the back toe. Lift up the back knee. Good, push down with the right hand, open the left arm up. Notice the hips, the left hip will want to open back. Try and pull the left hip forward, right hip pulls back. So we're moving from the thoracic, from the hip flexor, we're not twisting. Good, one more deep breath in. Exhale, left hand comes down. Step the back foot to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, find length. Exhale, plant the hands, fold the body. Inhale, lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, plant the hands, fold the body. Last time, inhale to find length. Exhale, plant the hands. Good. Step the right foot back. Ground onto the inside of the right foot. Open the arms, find your first warrior 2. Good, so really pulling the arms away from each other. Fingers active, gazes over the front hand. Sinking deeper into that front knee and making sure the knee is pulling out over the little toes, not collapsing in kind of a valgus position. Good, and then slowly we're going to start to straighten that leg. If you've locked it out, you'll know about it because when you lean this way, your leg will start to bow. I want you to micro bend, lift the quad. Good, reach forward with that front hand. Palm faces forward, comes down, back arm comes up. Inhale, slowly pull yourself all the way back up. Good. Okay, so from here, I'd like you to slide your front leg towards the back. Bring the foot to find your version of tree pose. Bringing the hands together. Making sure that we're engaging. So the standing leg, the quad is really active, kneecap is lifted up. Same with this one. I'm not just hanging out in my tree. You want to push your foot into your leg. Push your leg back into your foot. Lift the thigh. Draw the hands up in front of the chest plate. Good, take a deep breath in. Then slowly open the arms out to the side. Take another deep breath in. As you next inhale, I'd like you to try and lift your left knee up to find your left elbow. Don't move the elbow down to the knee. And then drop the foot back down to find your tree. 2 more times. Lift the leg up. Drop the leg down. Lift the leg up and hold. And then pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg out. Heel turns down, pulse again for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step the foot forward, find warrior 2. Good, okay. So we're going to go the other way. So we're going to move into our first half moon. I'd like you to turn the toes slightly in. Most people find that this helps with the balance. If it doesn't, forget it. Keep the toes facing forward. Find what fits you. It depends on how your femur sits into the head of your hip. Okay, so we're going to shift the weight into the front leg. Again, we're not locking, we're micro bending, finding strength. Back heel pushes away. Biggest tip I can give you, push that heel away. Use your glute to open the hip up. I'm not locking out this leg. I'm using muscles to stabilize. Brace your obliques, brace your hip flexors, open the arms. Where are you guys? Good, nice, nice, Charlotte. Yes, good. Glutes, 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 glutes. Take a deep breath in, step the foot back, find your warrior 2. Nice, guys, take a deep breath. Cartwheel the arms. Turn onto the board of the back foot, step the front foot to the back of the mat. Find your plank. Tuck your bum underneath. There we go, good. Now move through chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog or low cobra. And then exhale, find your way back, downward facing dog. Good. So as you inhale, I'd like you to raise the right leg up. As you exhale, start to bend the right knee. You want the hip open, but first make sure the left heel comes as low as it can. Good, and then open that right hip. Maybe come onto the fingertips of the right hand, find more space. Opening as big as you can. Keep the left heel going down, down, down. Good. One more slow, full breath in. As you exhale, close the hip. And then step the right foot forward. I'm going to turn around. Good. Drop onto the heel of the left foot. Open up. Find your warrior 2. I've turned around so that I have my back to you. Sorry. Okay. Sink down into your right knee. Same again. Notice the hands. And also notice the feet. Notice whether you're just kind of pushing your energy down and whether you can instead pull the feet in and up. So we're always trying to create this lift of energy through the body, anatomically and physically. They're the same thing, anatomically and philosophically. That was the word I was going for. Good. As you inhale, start to straighten the front leg. Micro bend the knee, lift the quads, turn the palms forward, reach the front hand forward. Ooh. Front hand comes down, use the back of that hand to help roll the hip open. Roll the chest open, top arm comes up to find your Trikonasana. This is a lazy pose. Most people kind of hang out here. I want you to lift both quads, pull the feet in towards each other. Top arm, I want you to imagine you're pressing it forward into a giant brick wall. Good. Inhale, draw yourself all the way up. Good, we know what's coming. Drag your right leg to meet your left. You do it one movement, nice. And then find your way into your tree pose on the other side. So you choose how that looks for you. Pushing the foot into the leg, pushing the leg actively back into the foot will help pull the hip in, engaging through that standing leg. So we're always trying to lift and steal the energy up from the ground. Hands come to rest. On the chest plate, on the sternum. Push the foot into the leg back into the foot. Lift both thighs. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, open the arms. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale again, draw the right knee up this time to meet the knee or the elbow. And bring the foot back down to your tree. Draw the knee up. And bring it down. One more time, bring it up. Hold, pulse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't lean away from the leg, straighten it out. Good, and then pulse there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step the foot back down. Good, nice. Okay, find your balance on the other side. Whether you want to keep the foot tracking forward or turn it in slightly is entirely your call. Shifting your weight forward, using the glute to push the heel back. Squeeze, 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 both sides squeeze. So we open up, and then we draw length into the body, breathe length, open up the arms. Keep the standing leg engaged, keep pulling that quad up. Good, nice. One more deep breath in. You got it, you got it, you got it. Good. And then drop the foot back. Find your warrior two. Nice, both of you. Take a really deep breath in. Part with the hands down. Turn onto the ball of the back foot. Step the front foot to the back of the mat. Tuck the glutes underneath. Lower down, chaturanga. Finding upward facing dog. And then finding downward facing dog. Allowing yourself a few deep breath cycles here. Take a really deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly start to walk the feet forward towards the hands. So there's one way, and we're going to do this 3 times so you get to learn it, that you can actually build strength in your psoas every time you practice yoga, whether you're learning how to strengthen your psoas or not. And that is simply to walk your feet backwards and forwards with the legs straight for as long as you can. So press it down with the hands, push the ground away first. Yes, good, right. Now walk the feet back into your downward dog. Okay, rise up onto your tiptoes. Push the ground away with the hands, so the shoulders are going to come up by the ears. You have my permission. Pick up the right foot. Keep the leg straight. Hoik the hip up. Step the right foot forward. Left foot lifts up and forward. Up, forward, up, forward. Keep going as long as you can. Use your psoas. Let the heels come down. Good, and then walk back. We're going to do it one more time so you get into the habit of it. It's a really good and quick way of building strength. Lift up onto the tiptoes, right foot forward, left, forward, right, left, right, left, right. Drop the heels. Good. It's also a very quick way of getting very hot. Okay, once you're at the front of your mat, inhale, lift, find length. Good. Exhale, nice run, Alex. Fall down. Good. Inhale, sweep. Come all the way up to standing. Sweep your arms overhead. And then exhale, raise the hands down by your side. Good. Oh my God, my hair. Okay. So we're going to shift your weight onto your right leg. Ground down. Make sure you're pulling the toes in. Always, 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 always thinking about engaging through the feet. Okay, we're going to lift the left knee up in front of us using our hip flexor, and then just let it go back down. Notice what happens at your rib cage. Most of us tend to do this and this. Okay, I want you to brace. Ribs draw in. By drawing in the ribs, the pelvis will naturally tuck. And then pick up the left leg. Keep the ribs braced. Draw it back down. Don't let the heel touch the ground. Good, bring it back up. And back down. We all move slightly. It's a real test to try and keep straight. Right. Hold in. You know what's coming. Pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg out. Don't lean back. Good. Charlotte, pull yourself forward. Upper body forward. There we go. Good. Now pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swing the leg back. Find warrior 3. Same again. Ribs in. Turn the little toes on the left leg down, keep the hands on the waist. So we're squaring the hips, push that back leg away, straighten it, lift the heel. Use your glute, draw the ribs in, pull the crown of the head forward. Good, and then pulse here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee. Heel presses up towards the ceiling. Pulse again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Straighten the leg up. Open up. Keep the hands on the hips. We're opening into that half moon. And then try and square the hips back down. 3 more times. You've got it. Open up the body. Good. Square the hips back down. 1 more time. Open up. See if you can open up the arms. Nice. Good. Step the foot back. Warrior 2. Oi. Good. Take a deep breath. Cartwheel the hands. Turn onto the ball of the back foot. Good. And then I want you to bring the back knee into the back of the front knee. Good. And then straighten the leg back out behind you about 90 degrees. Good. Bend knee to knee. Straighten it out. Last time, bend knee to knee. Come to sit all the way down. So left knee comes behind the right and we sit straight. Good. Nice. Okay. Bring the hands behind you. Notice this hip wants to lift. Make sure you don't sit on the foot. Bring the hip down as low as it will go. Good. Bring the hands behind. And just try and push the chest forward. As you push forward, the hip will want to be like, yep, yep, this looks great. Yeah, yep, yep. Gravity. Let it do its work. Good, and then slowly lift the chest up. Good, bring the hands down in front of you, push down, lift up, straighten. Good, and then just release the leg down by your side. Whew. Good, roll yourself all the way up, arms come up overhead. And release the hands down. Okay, same thing on the other side. Wait, which side did we just do? Left leg or right leg up? That'll help me out. Step back. Yeah, we done left leg. So we're going to do our right leg. That's fine. I'll stay this way. Okay. Sorry. All right. Bring your hands onto your waist. Draw the rib cage in. Good. And then draw the right knee up. And slowly lower it back down. 2 more times. Draw it up. Slowly lower it back down. Draw it up. Hold. And then pulse. Keep the ribs in. Keep the body up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the leg out. Don't lean back. Good. And pulse. Nice adjustment. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Swing the leg back. Hands stay on the waist. It's normal as you lean forward for the hips to open. Turn the little toes on the right foot down. Square the hips. Good. You use the glute. Draw the crown of the head forward. Ribs in. Same again. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee. Last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Straighten the leg back out. Hands stay on the hips. Open yourself up. Good. And close yourself down. 3 more. Open up. Ooh. Good. And close down. Last time. Open up. See if you can open up the arms. Nice. Good. Take a deep breath in. Step the foot back. Find warrior 2. I'm so proud of you guys. Take a deep breath. Cartwheel the arms. Turn onto the ball of the back foot. Pick up the back foot. Step it into the back of the left. Good. And then straighten the right leg back behind you. Up into the air, sorry. Bend the right knee into the back of the left. And again, straighten it up. Bend it in. Last time for good measure, straighten it up. Exhale, bend it in. Come to sit all the way down. I promise we're actually now staying on the floor. Bring the hands behind you. Make sure the hip is sitting low, don't lift it up. Don't sit on the foot. Push with the hands, lift the chest forward. One more breath cycle. Inhale, lift up. Bring the hands behind, fingers point towards you, rock back, plant the feet. And just gently sashay the knees from side to side. Let the hips go a little bit too. Good, as you drop the knees over, try and shift the top hip towards the knees. Let the lower back loosen off a bit. Good, okay. Time to sit, straighten the legs out. We are not going to do a forward fold because all that does is shrink up what we've just stretched out and created strength. So I would like you to find a cushion or a block or a book or something. Raise that back. Sorry, there was no core activation there at all. Okay, bend the knees, plant the feet down. Draw the ribcage in so the tailbone tucks. Push down with the feet, lift the hips, and gently slide the block underneath you. You want it pretty low down those glutes, so that as the hips come down, it feels completely natural to just let go of any tension you're holding on to. And then gently start to walk the feet away. And this might feel too intense. By all means, take a moment, pausing halfway before you want to straighten the legs all the way down. If you haven't already, slowly straighten the legs all the way down. Let the ankles release, let the feet fall heavily out to the side or in, if that's the way they go. And if you want to stretch even more, you're welcome to bring the arms up overhead and behind you. But just keep it restful. Don't be pulling away from either end. Just allow the body to bring sensation in. We humans are forever chasing a feeling of sensation. And if yoga, and certainly slowing down towards the end, we move into more of a yin phase, teaches us anything, it's that sometimes we just need to patiently wait. The sensation will always find its way to us. So perhaps as you breathe in, start to notice as you breathe which side of the hip you can feel extending as that breath fills the body. And as you exhale, perhaps notice which glute is starting to feel softer, more relaxed. And 3 more full breath cycles with every inhale, trying to fill the crooks and the crannies at the base of the lungs, the width of the body. And as you exhale, allow everything to leave the body, including tension. 2 more of those. Good big breaths in. Slowly start to bend the knees. If you've used the arms overhead, allow them to bend at the elbow and find their way back down alongside the body. When you feel ready, bracing at the ribs for the last time, press the feet down, lift the hips just enough to remove whatever it is from underneath you. Walk the feet wide and gently drop the knees from side to side. Just once each side. And then slowly extend the legs all the way down. Turning the palms up towards the ceiling. Tucking the chin slightly towards the chest and just allow the body to settle. Letting the ankles feel heavy, the feet to relax. The knees and the hips to gently open into new space. Notice space across the front of the chest and really try and fill it with every breath. Let go of the weight of the back of the heels. The weight of the back of both calves. Releasing any tension in the back of the thighs. Giving the glutes permission to soften. And the hips to feel even heavier. Giving the spine permission to let loose from its rigid position. The back of each arm and the back of each hand to unfurl and relax. Noticing the weight of the back of the head and allowing any final thoughts or feelings to just gently leave the body. Coming instead to be witness to the breath, your breath, your source of prana, energy. With every inhale, filling the belly, expanding the chest and lifting the collarbones. And with every exhale, softening the collarbones, the chest and the belly back down. Inhale to breathe into the width of the body, spreading the ribcage wide as if trying to bring the sides of the body to meet the arms. And then as you exhale, hug the ribs back towards the spine. Breathing into the back of the body, imagine lifting yourself up to the top of the shoulder blades. The top of the shoulders lift up, 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 up. And as you exhale, come all the way back down. Inhale in your own time, fill the belly. Expand the chest and the collarbones. And exhale, soften the body, let it all out. Inhale, draw width, breathe into the crooks and crannies of those ribs, spread the muscles between each rib wide. And as you exhale, draw the ribs back together. Inhale for the last time into the back of the body, focusing on really drawing yourself up, up, off the mat as if you're trying to float up and away. And as you exhale, open the mouth, let anything else go. All the way back down. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the eyes. Relaxing the face. Noticing whenever the mind wanders away, gently draw it back to be witness to the breath and to be witness to the thoughts as they move through the mind. Slowly start to invite some movement into the fingers and into the toes. As you inhale, reach the arms up overhead and behind you, stretch yourself out from end to end. And gently start to bend the knees, plant the feet down. And take a moment to pause here for a second. Shavasana corpse pose is the opportunity at the end of every practice to leave something behind on your mat. To let go of something no longer serving you. A chance to try again, to start again. So when you feel ready, rolling yourself onto your right or onto your left side, curling yourself into a ball into the position of a newborn. And taking a moment here to allow yourself to pause in this state. this exciting state, this state before we settle and meditate, the state we know we're about to leave something behind when we sit up. So with that in mind, when you're ready, start to straighten the top leg, push down with the top hand, keep the eyes closed, press yourself gently up to find a seated position. Crossing the legs, bringing the hands to somewhere that they naturally find. It might be the knees, it might be the thighs, they might both rest in the seat of the lap. There's no right, there's no wrong. And just inviting a little bit more height through the vertebrae, stacking them up one by one. Drawing up through the crown of the head. And then start to take a really deep, full breath. Breathe all the way down. Expanding the belly, opening up the chest, lifting up the collarbones. And as you exhale, open the mouth, let it out. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale all the way back down. One more time. Inhale to breathe out. Exhale to let it out. And come to breathe normally. Lifting the corners of the mouth and taking a moment to mentally pat yourself on the back for how hard you worked tonight, the balance that you found, and the strength that you cultivated. And just thank yourself for showing up. When you're ready, extend the arms out in front of you, rub the hands together to generate some heat. We don't need too much. Bring the hands over the eyes. Blink the eyes open into the darkness behind them. And then slowly start to spread the fingers, let light draw back in. Release the hands down in front of you when you feel ready. Namaste.